R. Kelly getting busted finally. This guy's a predator, man. I mean, you just cannot have this many accusations and not be guilty of something. Guilty of something.
Something that's probably obvious to everybody else.
So federal prosecutors hit him with a pair of indictments that could lock him up for a really long time. He's still facing sexual assault charges in Illinois, just all kinds of stuff. Now he's in New York charged with coercing women into sexual activity as far back as 20 years ago.
Wow.
You just
and
can't.
Everybody was listening to R. Kelly 20 years ago.
Not everybody.
Well, mostly
Not everybody.
people.
Am I not people?
You are. Yeah, I guess.
I don't get the whole
You have multiple personalities.
rap genre, but that's
What you mean you don't get rap?
I don't. I would have to say the mumbling type stuff,
Yeah, that's like
late.
now, yeah.
but
come on, like
but
Snoop
go back,
and
Snoop-
Jay-Z.
see, I
and
didn't really
Dr.
buy
Dre.
their stuff
Okay.
back then, but I did listen to it.
Okay. So
but,
you listened to whatever was on the radio, or did you like?
I
listen
listened to
it?
whatever was in the person's car that I was probably hanging out with that
Okay,
weekend.
okay.
So, if they threw around a little 93 radio network or something like that, then yeah, I probably heard something, but it was not my main genre of purchase back then.
I got you.
I've always just been a 70s, 80s kind of guy anyway.
Good stuff too.
I'm
Good
a-
stuff
you
too.
know,
I like to
old
listen
man,
to
but,
all of it.
I
Well,
kinda-
mostly all of it.
But not to venture off here, but the R. Kelly thing that's a serious thing. He can go down for. I mean, actually, what's the point? I mean, if he's busted in one, he's going to serve the time, and I don't even think he's going to get out in time to serve time in the other. So
I guess the point is, let's pile it on. And I mean, if you're guilty. But I guess he's got to go through the process too.
get him all federaled up.
Yeah.
That's bad, man.
Yeah.
Can't
multiple
go around
places.
doing that thinking you're invincible, because one day that shield will drop. For me, it's my knees. But
I don't know, man. I don't know what goes into that mentality. Like, I guess they do feel like they're untouchable.
Thank
certain
God.
people.
Could you imagine
I don't know.
having
what are
that
you
thought
thinking?
process? I
No,
cannot.
It's disgusting.
There's no way that I could get into and even thinking about like anything like that.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They've got him on child pornography and illegal activities across state lines. So each child pornography charge carries a minimum sentence of 5 years or more. So if he has like 100 pictures on his laptop, that's 100 times 5 minimum. So that's what I mean. If you get hemmed up on this, what's really he's not going anywhere. Like they're not going to say, okay, that's 25 years in New York. Let's take him to Illinois.
They'll still do it though. I think they'll like all the how many life sentences can you get? You know what I mean? Serve.
Actually, quite a few.
I know. So
I don't.
It's kind of the same thing.
I've never quite understood that aspect. They give you, 10 consecutive life terms, and you're like, so do you leave him in the cell for 120 years?
I don't. Yeah, it's weird.
You know what I mean?
But,
That's
I mean,
gonna stink after a while.
I guess that's how the laws are written, so we have to respect it.
I do respect the
Yes.
laws, man. I've gotten out of some crazy, crazy stuff.
Well, certainly not like R. Kelly.
No.
Yeah.
I
That's
said
just-
gotten
that's
out
a
of, not
whole-
gotten into.
That's I don't know, dude. He's a sicko.
He is a sicko.
He's a sicko.
He is a
And then he
sick
played
man.
the victim. What?
My biggest fear is that he made money off this. I mean, you'll know better than I would, but has he come out with like an album in the past 5 years that touches on his law troubles or anything like that?
I don't think he's
mean,
going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Has
with
he
his
is what
music.
I'm
I don't
asking.
think so.
No?
I mean, unless there's hidden innuendos that I have no idea, I wouldn't even be able to begin.
have you purchased an R. Kelly
Like
music?
20 years ago.
I'm at recently, within the
No.
past 5 years. Do
No,
you
as
have
soon as
any new
I,
R. Kelly music?
As soon as I found out, started reading about this stuff, I know that we live in America and you're innocent until proven guilty, but when you have this much crap against you, I was like, done. Took him out of the playlist. Done. Sorry.
I don't think a lot of people believe that, but
Which part?
you're innocent until proven guilty.
That's the way it's
If you're
supposed to
innocent
be.
until proven guilty, then why lock you up until your trial?
I guess it depends on what you're being accused of, like the seriousness and your ability to flee. And I guess if somebody's accused of like mass murder, you don't want that person walking around on bond. So you make it almost impossible, or don't.
So they're
offer them
guilty.
bond. Good point.
See what I'm saying?
Good point.
That's what I've always wondered.
Good
You
point.
you can't say, this is what it says and then practice it. Well, I mean, I guess you can because they're doing it.
Yeah.
But that has been since my intelligence of the law.
Intelligence or lack thereof.
That's been my biggest question. Well, if you're not even, again, for us, let's go to the most serious. Let's go to a serial rapist murderer. Okay.
Okay.
And
Like Ted Bundy,
okay, well,
who was caught, by the way,
Ted, yes, and
and got away.
twice actually.
So
But yes, okay. So at his primary arrest, okay, for his first arrest, they had an idea that it was him, but it wasn't him, so if you lock him up until their trial, he was already guilty. Am I right? So if he escaped, did he really escape, or did he? Can you really call it escape if you're not guilty, though?
I guess you call it escape because you are in custody, and you're accused of certain things.
Then you're guilty.
Oh man, it's a tough one.
Then you're guilty. That's what the law says. We were going to hold you. You will have the opportunity to post a bond in some situations, but not for the most serious offenses. And I don't think there's any way around that. I just don't. I mean, if you lock somebody up on even the most inane suspicion, you have no witness, you have no DNA,
Well, then you're not going to lock the person up because I don't think you have the.
au contraire, mon
Evidence.
frere, because I've been getting sucked into these shows on ID about serial killers and things like that, and it's good Lord, man. Sometimes they go on just the guy sneezed out loud in the forest, so we arrested him immediately and threw him in jail for 175 years, and there's a lot of questions left in a situation like that, and DNA is king, and if you don't have it, I just don't see any significance of putting someone away if you're not sure, especially in a cold case. But that's just my opinion. But you're right. Like you said before, if you've got this many acorns falling out of your tree,
Yeah.
you've got something going on. And plus they found it. They've already said they found it. They found porn on him. So there's
Gotta
your
stand your day in the court.
For who? Who are we talking about?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
You're still on R. Kelly.
Still
on
on
it,
R.
man.
Kelly.
Did you have any R. Kelly music 20 years ago?
I had. I'm trying to think of. You put me on the spot. I was trying to think of which one I had. It was so long ago.
He can remind you. I'm telling you.
It
What
has
was-
to
what
be.
was
You're
it?
talking mid '90s stuff. Early
Yeah,
90s,
that
early
was-
'90s stuff like the "Sex Me" and all that shit.
He didn't do "Kiss Me from a Rose," did he?
No, that's Seal.
No.
No. How
Wow.
dare you? That's it.
That was
Don't you have
from
another
Batman.
call to make or
Went
something?
from Indy to NASCAR,
Yeah,
just like
sorry.
I've been.
Oh
that.
man, he
Touched by
just
Batman.
Whoa.
he made a lot of music though.
Which one?
R. Kelly.
Yes,
I mean, a lot of music.
lots.
But so what were you guys talking about with R. Kelly?
So R. Kelly, I kind of mentioned what he was in trouble for. He's in federal heat, man.
Right.
Child porn, illegal activities across state lines, coercion. What was the other thing I said, Lent? Coercing women and girls into sexual activity as far back as 20 years ago in the U.S. and overseas.
Oh wow.
So what we kind of what we were talking about is, well, this is federal now, okay? So he's been hemmed up in New York. He's getting ready to get some more pounded on him in Chicago. So, and and this is a minimum 5 just on the porn visuals alone. So in 40 years, do you say, okay, New York, you're done, and then send him over to Chicago, or do you just not even?
Well,
So I'm saying, is one actually necessary to prosecute the other? Is what kind of what we were talking
for
about.
what, like what charge is bigger than the other?
Yes.
I mean,
I guess what he's saying is, what's the point of charging him so many times?
that
if,
is true. I mean,
you
for
know-
the record, I guess they have to. You know what I mean? Like put a charge on them. They have to put that charge, on you, to make it stick, to make the justice system happy. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. But I mean, or would they do it like what was the guy's name? The one that killed a whole bunch of people.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
No, he was he just got executed in Stark about 10, 15 years ago or something like that, maybe longer than that. They have him on Netflix. Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Ted
Yeah, we
Bundy.
brought
He
that
mentioned
up
him
too.
also.
Yeah, but then he went from different state to state, being charged with more and more stuff.
Yes.
so
And then eventually, when he got to Florida,
Mhm.
they said we got to put a stop to this, and so I think for Florida also he served as escaping the other jails and stuff like
Florida,
that.
he escaped Colorado, and then he killed, I believe it was on the either UF or FSU campus, but then
FSU.
the only child he got was
Uh-huh.
the last victim he got.
oh really?
12-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's,
Yeah.
he died for the ones in Florida for sure.
Now that's a guy that I don't know what his problem was.
Sicko. Sicko.
You have to be a
Now-
warped SOB to wander into something like that, man.
This is the R. Kelly here in America, or here I'm in Ethiopia is what it's called, but it's called My Girl from R. Kelly.
Hell, this will be the first time I've ever heard R. Kelly.
Now, mind you, this is sort of a different song, and he sings the same thing over and over and over again.
That's definitely mid-90s shit right there.
This right
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Who's ready to go all the way in the New Year's, huh?
So what he's saying in his music is he wants the girls to come to America with him. And do you have your passport? You never heard of this one?
Speaking of innuendo, I've never heard R. Kelly.
To
Really?
America and see me. I come out here to see you in Ethiopia.
See what I was talking about before? What we mentioned before with the innuendo?
But you see how he can
But it's
flee
so
also.
hard to get back and forth, so hard to get back and
Ooh,
forth.
that's where the bond,
Problem.
the
How
chance
am I
of
gonna
fleeing,
get
the more
you?
serious.
That's not the point. You're still not guilty.
America.
True.
You're
But you're
still-
saying
if
he's
you're-
guilty.
if you're-
You're saying they
if
have the
you are
proof.
guilty, if you are innocent until proven guilty, then you should never spend any time in jail until your trial.
I think you have to be charged, though, with whatever
Okay,
they're trying to
they
prove.
can charge you with
Yeah.
it, but you're still not guilty. You're charged with it.
Here's
You're accused of it.
To America,
But this guy needs to be in prison.
America.
Now listen.
Do you have your passport? Did you
Wow.
get your shots? Girl,
Get your-
would
get
you
your
like
shots?
to come
Did you get your
back
shots?
and get robbed to America?
He's basically telling him
America.
he's singing live at a concert in Ethiopia, right?
Yeah,
For
he's
like
telling
the-
them, get
the
your papers,
children's
get
or
your
whatever.
shit in order, and come
Do
with
you
me.
have your passport?
Yeah.
Did you get your shots? Do you want to come back with me to America?
What's the average age of that
Oh, I
audience?
America,
It's the average weight.
America. Do you have your passport?
and they said his band didn't know he was going to do this.
Yeah,
had-
'cause
they
they
had
were like,
practiced for something else.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, some comedians got to find out about that. Can you imagine backing R. Kelly up, and hey, is he doing that thing again where we lure people back to the U.S.?
Is he asking them if they got their passports ready?
Yes, that's the whole song.
That is insane.
Slow-mo James Brown and him.
Sicko.
To see you. Problem. How am I gonna get you
But not guilty.
from Ethiopia to America?
Wow.
For my next video.
That is
Let me
blatant.
think.
Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Because I'm gonna
He
get
takes
out of
like a
this.
minute to think. I mean, granted, he's got the stage
got it.
stature for this, you know.
The stature's fucking gone. That's why he's in Ethiopia saying, "Come to America with me, because I can't find anybody else in America, and
So
I'm
it's-
sick."
As far back as 20 years ago, you could almost say that he was
So you have
like
your passport.
like a sex trafficker.
Which is horrible. Horrible.
So that's what he's asking. Do you want to come back to America with Rob? And if you have your shots and your passport, you're good to go.
Wow. Gotta have the shots though.
And that was a live concert in Ethiopia.
How many days ago?
Oh, this is years ago.
20.
Years.
I think you
Yeah.
said 20.
Well,
That's
it's published
20?
in 2011.
20.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
So
Okay.
it has to be. By the look of the video, it has to be like in the late or early 90s.
he was well into shenanigans
Yeah.
by
He
then. How
was
old is
Oh,
he?
yeah.
How old is this guy?
I don't know.
He's 52, I think.
Is he 52?
Is he 52? So 10 years.
I mean, there has been tales
20
of,
years, 32. So
Come
in his
on.
20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
he was-
on.
Yes.
there has been tales of him actually like standing outside malls and watching the girls come out of malls to pick them up and go, "Hey, look, you know, my next video," and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
Really?
Stature.
yeah,
Really?
Stature.
yep.
That's what he
I
used.
got
His stature.
I got kicked off the Amalie grounds
Uh-huh.
for trying to give away. I wasn't selling. I wasn't offering money. I wasn't going to take money
Uh-huh.
for 2 tickets to a, don't laugh, to a Tampa Bay Storm game.
Well, that's not funny.
And I was
You don't like
asked.
storm games?
Storm
I
games are
loved
fine.
the Storm. That was
Okay.
great.
You can sit
man.
up
That
top
was
for $8 and see
interactive
the whole
after
thing.
the.
and- yeah.
So I was asked to leave. So it's okay for a rap artist to stand outside and ask underage girls if they want to be in his next video because he has stature?
That's why. Because he's R. Kelly and you're not.
Where were their parents?
A problem.
They were looking at the limelight of R. Kelly is taking, you know.
If they were there, that's
My
a
daughter-
major problem. Unless, jeez, unless the parents were there the whole time. But you know they were not.
I don't think they're there the
you
whole
know
time.
They were not.
But
They were.
I would not say that parents are not above, like saying, "Oh, he's with it. They're with a star. We'll benefit."
Yes,
from
but
this,"
some
'cause there's
stranger comes up
sickos.
to you or a group
It
of
ain't happening.
strangers.
It ain't happening.
Go, "Hey, look, you know, she looks nice. She wants to
Yeah.
go to a video with R. Kelly,
Yeah.
biggest superstar in the world,
Oh
sell
yeah.
millions of albums." Blah,
You
blah,
think
blah.
it's a get in the van right now type
for lack
situation?
of a
or
What's
better,
that?
yes.
You think it's a get in the
yes.
van right now type
think it's
situation?
Pretty
like,
much.
come with me
yeah,
right
get in the
now.
Really?
van. We're going to take you off. We're
Yeah.
going to mold you.
It's
you
gonna
know.
be a hard go fuck yourself. For
I'm
me.
telling you.
it ain't happening.
'Cause I talked to somebody else, buddy. You know.
Yeah, but still, it ain't happening.
I don't have a daughter, and that makes me mad.
Even if I didn't have a daughter, even if I was asked that question, I didn't or did or had a son.
That's what I'm saying. You better
whoever.
ask somebody else. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Don't
No way.
don't come at me with that noise.
no fucking.
Exactly.
You know. But yeah, he's a very sick character, and
That's a sick motherfucker.
Well, it's not like that Michael Jackson documentary that they did not too long ago with the kids who were hanging out with him.
have you seen his estate?
It's insane, but that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy that the parents were like, "Oh yeah, you can go ahead and sleep in the room with Michael Jackson. I
Yeah,
don't give
sure,
a fuck
yeah.
who you are.
Go do your thing, man.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck
I
out. That's
know.
crazy, man. It's just
You know, the
people
drummer
get
for Pink
starstruck.
Floyd settled with him.
Did they?
Yeah.
For how much?
That I do not know. But he settled with him because there was
What was
I
the
guess-
dispute about?
the sucks because I can't remember the guy's name, but he allowed his son or daughter to go to
Oh, so he was one of the
what was
parents.
it called?
The
Somebody help me
est-
out. Wonderland?
The Wonderland Ranch.
Wonderland
Neverland.
Ranch. Correct.
Neverland
there
Ranch.
you go. Thank you.
It has to be
And
childlike.
Yeah.
the kid came back with some, questionable daddy. This shit may have gone down. This shit may have gone down. And they got into it. It didn't really go public because Michael Jackson was willing, or at least the gentleman was willing to settle out of court
Uh-huh.
So the
before
parent was willing to settle with Michael out of court before it got
it blew up.
publicized.
Yeah.
But it's in the public right now.
But
so
that's the other thing.
You
You
know?
know that shit always comes out
yeah.
undisclosed. For now, that's what they should put in parentheses.
I wonder what all went into it. You know what I mean? If there was any kind of
I-
threats or any
What, from
kind of
Michael Jackson
anything,
or
or from
our-
his side?
or our
From
guy?
who
I hope the
knows?
kid's
Michael
all right.
Jackson's not handling these negotiations himself.
No, he's dead.
Well, when it was going down, though.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I
You
mean?
mean when he was going down?
Oh,
Or
wow.
oof.
Easy.
Uh,
Jeez.
no, but what I'm saying is he had people that
Oh, of
talked for him.
course. Yeah,
Come
he
on.
had people who took care of all this
Yeah,
stuff. and-
we need to sweep
He
this
had
under the
lawyers
rug,
and-
or if
right,
you don't
right.
do this, I'm gonna. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering what all.
The
went
man
into
had
it.
issues, no doubt. He didn't know if he wanted to be Donna Summer or act like Elvis Presley. So, you know, talk about personality disorder gone awry. You find that in Michael Jackson for sure. So, I wish I wish him well in his next life. But
Michael Jackson?
yeah,
He's
if-
already dead.
I know. If he
Okay.
did any of those things,
You think he'll come back or no?
do I? Are you asking me if I believe in reincarnation?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I do believe in
What would he
reincarnation.
come back as?
I believe that you're given the choice almost.
The
But
choice?
if he came back, I think he would come back as a. Oh man,
A reincarnation of himself?
a llama in a petting zoo.
A llama.
I think that's too good because he'll still be touched.
Exactly, because he's bad.
Do you think his mind will stay inside that llama and be like, oh, look, all the kids, and all the kids are like pulling at his hair and stuff like that, and he's freaking out?
If you believe in deja vu, you almost have to imagine, yes, that one day that llama would be running around that pen, and he would see a little redheaded boy that reminded him once, wow, I just had a deja vu. Yet
Yeah.
he cannot verbalize it, for he is a llama and cannot speak. But yes, to answer your question, yes.
You just
he
went a
would.
whole new world
That
with
was
that one.
fucking deep.
Yeah.
The llama said.
What does a llama say?
Llamas are spitters.
Have you ever seen a llama spit?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
How
Not
is that?
live. I've seen a video of it, but
Okay.
yeah, man, they launch it and get a
I wonder why llamas do that.
they get a good loogie launch.
What is the purpose
Do you think
of
they
doing that?
aim at their target and hit
I
it?
believe they're aiming at the eyes, and they're trying to disorient their enemy or their stalker or their.
This is a
don't
little
fuck with me.
kid at a petting zoo.
See this one here.
A.
trying to
Cunning
see.
said deja vu just like the
Love
Matrix.
that. I
Trying to
love
find
it
where
when animals just fucking go off on people.
Wouldn't that be some bullshit though if you went into the Matrix and were a llama?
That would suck.
What?
That would suck.
That
wouldn't it? Yeah, you get
You
put
never
into
seen
the Matrix
Matrix?
and you're a llama.
I'll have to watch it again.
You haven't seen The Matrix?
I've seen one of them. I'm not sure
Dude.
which one though.
Dude,
The
good
Matrix
story.
is not bad.
No, not bad at
It's-
all. It
it's
was
a
ahead
really
its
good-
time, really. And
For- yeah, for CGI.
when we went to see it when it came out, we were like, "Holy shit, this is a good movie."
I said that about Heat. They didn't make 3 of them.
Well,
That's
I
because
mean,
they made 3 in 1 with Heat. What was that, like a 5-hour movie?
It was a 3-hour movie, man. I think that was the originator of the 3-hour movie.
No, but the Matrix is a really good, I thought, really done well CGI'd film because they were, like you said, bringing out new technology, as in they had that stop motion.
Yeah, I like
You
the first
know,
ones, like scenes,
turning
but it got
point.
a little bit hokey in the other two. You know what I mean? Like when Neo's flying around or whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah, like he sort of became like this Superman of
Which
this
is cool.
world.
Easy.
But
Easy.
no, he didn't become Superman.
Easy, Tiger.
No Superman.
Let's not be
is
smirched,
the,
Christopher Reeves.
Don't tug on Superman's cape.
Oh, no capes,
He'll
as they say.
spit into a llama's face.
Whoa.
Wow, you're really sort of
You're on the
keen
llama,
the
my
Superman,
friend. You're on the
huh?
llama.
I do.
What is with the Superman that you like?
The vulnerability of him,
Okay.
man, somebody's got to let him cut loose. If he could just get off the Clark Kent pedestal while he is Superman, I think that would be a good movie. If just Batman would grab him and say, "If we're gonna win this,
Yeah.
you have to be you, and not
This is
worry
what I
about
think
damage."
about when you say Superman. At a man
This
your
here?
stature, talking about Superman like you're sort
Great.
of, you know, like
Hey,
what is
little
it?
girl, you want to talk Superman?
Hector Medina chiming in.
Who?
Oh yeah, we almost got spit up on by a llama in the New Orleans Zoo like a month ago. They're pretty
Get outta
accurate.
here.
Yeah, so I guess they are pretty accurate. This must be a defense mechanism.
To spit on somebody?
Hey, what do you got to do?
I mean, what would you do if a llama spit on you?
Spit on him back.
Would you spit on the back?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I you gonna get in a spitting competition with an animal?
I mean, how
I
would that go
wouldn't-
down?
I don't know
mean,
about a
You
contest,
know where that
but
shows up.
Would it
he
be like a
launches-
Jim Carrey type of deal?
I don't.
Let me show you something.
If he
With
he
an
launched
Ace
one at
Ventura?
me and missed, I'm gonna return fire. If I miss, great. We've had our duel.
return
Moving
fire.
on.
I'm gonna go ahead
But
and say that
if-
you cannot produce the same spit.
I'm
as a llama.
not looking to produce the same amount. I'm looking to get my revenge. Revenge is so sweet.
On a llama.
Yes, on
You're
anything.
gonna spit on a llama.
Hell yes. Hell
Wow.
yes. What am I
Somebody-
doing? Oh, what is PETA in the room? Come on. How am I wrong here? If he started it
Is Peter in the room?
That's
and he spit at me first, and I returned one,
Uh-huh.
just as a gesture of, hey, don't do that. I'm in the wrong.
Yes, because you know right from wrong, and the llama
Does not.
just knows that it spit at you because it didn't like you.
Even though it's probably laughing in his face and he just spit on you.
And the llama's probably
Then it
like,
knows.
ha ha ha, I got this asshole to spit at me. What a stupid fucker.
See that right there?
Is that
somebody-
you?
Is that a
He
checker?
is
that a
he's
checker?
launching one up as we
Checker.
speak.
That's a checker. Check the pants on that one.
No.
That's you and the llama right there.
That's everybody laughing at your ass when you're spitting back.
I'll remember that. Brightburn. Thanks, PC. I'll remember that.
Brightburn, yeah, I read about that. I haven't seen it either, but that's like Superman goes evil instead of
Not
and
evil. I don't want him to go evil. I want
he
him
goes
to
pretty dark.
Was it
as a
Brightburn?
kid. Yeah. Did you
All
see
right.
it?
No, I have not
Yeah.
seen it.
So
Oh, this is the one where the I remember seeing parts of this where he's a Superman type person, and he's like an evil Superman.
I think he hits the planet, and instead of being
Uh-huh.
like all good valued and
It's the
shit,
planet.
he goes dark early.
I will fight you, planet.
this is
Well,
great.
it's a good little twist.
This is
though.
little evil Superman.
Little Superman with a twist.
But then you can't sort of destroy him either, right? Except for
Somebody can.
was it
Batman-
Krypton or Kryptonian?
Batman
Or
would figure out a way to take out Superman.
He's got away.
did you watch that movie, the Batman vs Superman movie?
Oh yes,
Did you like it?
I did like that one.
Okay.
They could have done Justice League a little bit better, but I was very excited that they finally did it.
Uh-huh.
So
I liked when they.
and
Well,
that kid
Justice
who's
League's been
playing
out for a while.
Flash is a good Flash. So and Gal
Yeah, he was
Gadot,
funny
come
as
on.
shit.
Come on.
Hector went on to add that the llama has a 30-second reload time, so you better
Really?
get your shit
30
out quick.
sec. Martha. Why do you say that name? Really, a 30-second reload time.
So you have about 30
Why?
seconds to get that loogie hocked up and
I
ready to
am
go.
interested in the gentleman that stood there and timed that. And did he get popped again
No, he took off.
at the 31st
They got
second?
the fuck out of there. I'm sure he turned around and videoed
Have a
it.
30-second reload time
30 seconds.
to actually see them cock their throat.
why did you say that name?
Oh man, 30-second reload on a llama.
That's crazy.
This guy's gonna spit on him if he spits on him. The Bullshitter Show only on Bulls Radio Lounge. Sorry for the small delay. We had a guest appearance by Chewy Rocks from Show Up to the Studio. Dropped some mail off for the studio. Thank you, Chewy Rocks. A lot of good texting exchange going along in the chat. I asked the question, where's everyone from? And one of them, PC, wrote back, said, Plant City, don't judge me.
Already are.
And A. Cunning says,
Nunya.
Nunya.
I believe that's in Peru.
Is it really?
Nunya, Peru.
Nunya, Peru. Don't forget, the Joel Weinkoop Show will be coming on right after this show at 9 o'clock. All with his shenanigans and two guests as well tonight. And the next Tuesday will be Bull and the Bartender Show as well, which we're going to be doing the cheeseburger chicken sandwich challenge.
What does that
Not
entail?
the cheeseburger, but it's the chicken Cheetos chicken sandwich.
Cheetos, chicken.
You ever heard about that one?
I have not.
So the idea is we're going to get an order of the KFC Cheetos chicken sandwich deal,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
And eat it live on the air
As a race, or you're just
as a
gonna-
taste
as a
testing.
test. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
You know, so we're going to do that, which I've heard it's pretty disgusting. From
Then by all means.
I mean,
But
I did this bit a long time ago, years ago, when Burger King had their black burger.
yes.
You ever seen that?
Yes.
That was horrible, disgusting.
Ooh.
And I did it on there, So now we're gonna try it with the Cheetos chicken strip sandwich.
You're gonna have somebody standing by that knows CPR, right?
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
all right.
I mean,
Which one of you is doing it, or are both of you?
we're all three doing
All
it.
three. Jazz
All
too?
three. Yeah. Jazz, Mark, and myself, Bull, will be doing the
Buckets,
Cheetos.
who's holding the bucket on
Good
the
luck,
sideline?
gentlemen.
Oh,
Good
I
luck,
know, right?
Jazz.
That's I don't know. It looks okay, but then it looks sort of gross at the same time.
I'm looking at the website picture of it, and I mean, man,
It looks like it's
You
like
cannot.
the chicken, right, with the Cheetos sauce on top and the Cheetos at the bottom, and then has some
Yes.
sort of white sauce on the bottom as well.
I'm not gonna even.
Would you guys try that or no?
That's a negative for me. I'm a vegetarian
Oh, okay. Christopher
or Christian.
or Christian, whatever your name is now.
Would I'm gonna have to say no.
No.
No, that just looks like breading. I mean, it's just so unattractive.
Oh, so it's the fattening portion.
That's correct. Who doesn't love Cheetos? Come on.
That's true.
On a
Cheetos
good
are-
cheat day, I'll drop down a bag
Cheetos
of
or
Cheetos.
cheese
Cheetos.
doodles? Or
Lick
cheese
me bloody
doodles?
fingers.
Cheetos or cheese doodles? Cheetos or cheese
Cheetos.
doodles? Really?
Cheetos.
You won't give cheese doodles a
Ooh.
chance?
What now? Which Cheeto doodles are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Wise cheese doodles. It's like the comparable to
Okay.
the Cheetos.
Now, see, I was going to ask you which one.
I
Now,
haven't. I
here's
don't think
the
I've
thing.
tried that or not.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's what you do. Flaming hot Cheetos are the best in the world.
Well, that's only the
And-
crunchy kind.
Okay. But as far as
Talking pure puff here. Pure puff.
see what you do
Are
with
you-
those is you put those in like a mouthpiece and you let them mount.
Yes.
I can't do
Then it's
yes.
equal.
Can't
It's
do it.
equal.
Yes.
Can't do it.
You
Can't do
can't you can't say one or two because those are both. If you let me tell you this, if
Let
you
me
could
tell you
shove
something.
a flaming hot Cheeto inside of a what are they called again? The puffy ones? What are they called?
That they're Cheetos. I just call them
They're
Cheetos.
puffy
No,
Cheetos.
Yeah.
Puffy Cheetos.
They're called,
Yeah,
called
if you
cheese
could-
puffs.
Cheetos
Cheese
Let
puffs.
the
whatever
outside
the fuck
melt and then you chew on the end. That's
Yeah.
the greatest Cheeto.
He's got it
ever.
right there. That's the technique.
What
the
the hell are you
greatest-
doing? in
With
my-
the with a
that's my
glass of
question.
milk.
But you mentioned wise.
I was in the
See,
mirror, right? I had this one put in
First
my
of all-
mouth, and then I took another one put in my mouth. It was the best thing of all.
I don't need a mirror.
Oh, wow.
Secondly,
First of all, I was just looking at myself.
you
my
mentioned
peripheral.
Wise. Wise are actually the Cheetos brand of the puffy ones are good, but the
Uh-huh.
Wise ones are better for the mouthpiece deal. So if you shoved a
grease.
flaming hot, it's not grease.
The
it's
grease
just-
that they're made in.
actually, it probably is, isn't it? Yeah.
It's unhealthy and tastes good. It's grease.
It's crazy. Well, come on. What?
Oh,
ingredient
Cutting
is
said,
natural in that.
hold on. Milk with Cheetos?
Yeah,
you
milk
do
with
milk with Cheetos?
Yeah, milk with Cheetos.
Is that accurate? You do-
Milk with Cheetos?
do you-
You've never
milk?
had milk with Cheetos?
I've not had milk with.
Hell no.
Dude, you've never had a bologna sandwich
Yes, I've had
Right.
a bologna sandwich.
with Cheetos and milk at the same time.
Not with milk.
Really?
That's not a lunch. Milk is not a lunch drink for me.
How is that not a lunch drink?
Just, I don't know.
When
Since
is
I'm a
that
kid,
drink when is it dinner, lunch, or breakfast?
I don't know.
I've had Coke in my cereal.
That's
but not-
interesting. I don't know.
You've
about-
had Coke in your cereal.
I've had Coke in my cereal. Yes.
Like the drink, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Coca-Cola. Let's reiterate that.
Coca-Cola was in my cereal.
Coca-Cola in my cereal.
I mean,
Because
that
did
wouldn't
not
be too
have
bad
milk.
with like Captain Crunch or something like that, or
It was like I said.
yeah.
It's
it was
different.
it was Cheerios, but
Okay.
Cheerios. Listen.
yeah. I would.
Listen. Cheerios.
Yeah.
You would devour Cheetos, or Cheerios, won't you?
I will.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Just the regular old
like a
yellow
lion
box?
on a safari. Just
Regular box of yellow Cheetos and you're good to go? I mean Cheetos.
Cheerios?
Cheerios. What the fuck are we talking about?
Cheetos apparently.
So Cheerios, you'll tear up Cheerios,
Oh, I love Cheerios.
the honey
My-
ones or the
No, just plain.
just plain?
Just love
Ah.
plain Cheerios.
I go for the honey
PC,
ones.
PC says that Bull eats a grown person's Lunchable.
I don't know how big of a Lunchable is it.
I don't know. I think you should pack the meal up that you said, the milk and the Cheetos and the bologna sandwich.
And just have it a meal, huh?
Yeah. Put
I mean,
Bull on
that's just
it.
normal.
Bull's Lunchable.
That's about as much as I can eat right there. But Cheetos, not Cheetos, but Cheerios, I'll devour those. Those will
Regular
Dude,
or
I got to
honey-
do honey.
honey.
Yeah.
Honey nut.
You don't like the honey nut Cheerios?
I like them. I just
You try to avoid
What about
the
Captain
I
Crunch?
do if it's the sugar.
It's the
And there's not a lot. There's not a lot in it. It's not like a Lucky Charms or a Kellogg's Sugar Smacks or anything like that. But there is more in that than there is.
But what about like Captain Crunch?
I don't like that because it scratches up the roof of your mouth when you eat it.
Really?
Yeah, I hate
Okay,
that
so
shit,
if
man.
you eat cereal, how many bowls are the minimum? Question.
Mine has to be one.
Just one?
Just
That's it?
one, yeah.
You
One,
can't do more than one?
No.
one, but it's a monster motherfucker.
Like you're talking
man.
like popcorn bowl
Yeah.
of cereal?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like 2 or 3 maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that'd
a
be about
banana.
2 or 3.
3.
And
With
a
a banana.
banana.
With
We
a
had to add
banana.
a banana
Like
on
chopped
there,
up
yeah.
in it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
not
yeah.
already, not shit
Not
already
eaten,
in it.
so
no.
you're not like shoving a banana in your
No.
mouth.
What
putting
about
this-
you? How much?
I had 3 bowls of cereal. At
Really?
the minimum. I love fucking
What kind?
cereal. Any kind of cereal.
Eat some meat.
Sugar,
You don't care?
Put some meat in it.
not sugar.
Like
no
a little
meat.
Rice
like,
Krispie?
Like the meat and ice cream. What the fuck? Oh, try this steak strip cereal
That is disgusting.
with milk or Coke.
Milk or that comes with ice cream.
I was being facetious. man.
God, man.
I wasn't being literal.
I think
For all the listeners out there, I was
believe
not
he was.
being literal.
if you could see the look on his face,
Yeah.
he was
I am
being
literally
literal.
thinking that it wasn't literal.
So 3 bowls of ice cream.
Not ice cream. I'm
I
not
mean,
talking ice cream.
cereal.
Cereal.
Right. And you don't
Ice
care
cream's
what
one
it
bowl.
is.
I do care, but I mean, the more unhealthier, the
What's your
better.
favorite
Uh-huh.
cereal?
My favorite cereal. That's a tough question, but right now I'd say Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes guy. huh?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Why is it
Horrible.
horrible?
Horrible. Because it's not healthy.
Oh.
It's not healthy.
Do I
man.
say
Okay,
that
what
I
is your
eat it
cereal
all the
then?
time? No.
Cheerios?
Cheerios.
No, but I mean, other than that,
Have
what
you
would be
not
your.
been listening?
Either Special K or
Something with no sugar.
with little sugar. They all
Little-
have sugar in them. but
little
something with
sugar.
minimal sugar.
A little
'cause
sugar with my
that's only
tea.
because it sits on me like, you know,
Like what?
So if you're just
like
sitting around
carbs
and,
sit on other people.
and you're just sort of enjoying the like Saturday morning or whatever, and you want to watch a movie,
Right.
you won't have like Captain Crunch or
No.
Frosted Flakes or Cheerios.
Cheerios.
Just plain Cheerios.
Plain Cheerios with a
With a
banana chopped
banana.
up in it
Uh-huh.
in a big, massive ass bowl.
Wow.
And that's
You
all
just
I
sort of-
need.
PC
And
likes
this
the
remote control.
cinnamon toast crunch.
That's not bad.
Cinnamon toast crunch.
Have you had the
Again.
Cheerios one?
No.
The Cheerios one, they'll knock your
They'll
ass
make
out.
anything now. I
They
saw
just
a
make a
Pop-Tart.
fried cereal for
I
you
saw
guys.
a Pop-Tart cereal the other day.
Did
I
you
shit
really?
you
Come
not.
on.
That's crazy.
A Pop-Tart cereal?
Why don't you
I'll
just break up a
stop.
Pop-Tart and throw it in a bowl and put
Yeah,
milk on
just
it?
eat the Pop-Tart with some milk.
Oh, there's not enough sugar in it. Let's make it a cereal.
Can't do that one. I can't do that one.
Man, you're all about the healthy stuff, aren't you?
I can be.
Uh-huh.
You know, I.
Are you
there's
trying to
no
look like
king-
Superman over there?
No, God, no.
Dark peanut M&Ms, anyone?
Those were brought into the house last night, and I
Oh,
was
no.
not a happy man.
Who did it?
Oh, you were mad because of that?
Yeah, not mad, just kind of disappointed that it was 2 bags brought in by the mother-in-law for the wife as as just a little gesture.
Okay,
and
so did she bring peanut M&Ms? or-
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
both bags, not one of them. By the way, I do
Uh-huh.
eat sugar,
Okay.
so
I do eat sugar. It's just minimal.
it's usually on a cheat day.
Do you get like Splenda? Is that what you get?
It's
Or
I
like-
usually
do use
niacin
Splenda.
Oh,
thing.
you'll
which
use
is
regular sugar?
horrible. I
That's even
know
worse. Isn't that worse than sugar?
it is.
Okay.
It actually is horrible for you.
Hey, I'm
but
sorry. Those pink little sugar packets taste very good.
That's
in
sweet
tea.
and low. No,
I don't-
that's sweet and low.
I don't care. It tastes
I know
good.
that. Oh, that's my
Yeah, it's
favorite.
still not good for you.
I
It's
don't care.
not.
It's
Might
still
as well
good.
just do the sugar.
Well, if you think if you
If you
think
pour-
about cereal in general,
Yeah.
what amount of that is actually anything natural? So you talk
Nothing.
about things that
It's-
are actually
it's-
carcinogenic, and
it's
you talk about
produced,
being a
yeah.
vegetarian. What in any of that stuff is natural? What is natural
I
about
just don't eat the
shampoo?
meat.
What is natural about deodorant? Yeah, we
See,
apply
you're
those
reading-
things to our
You're
body.
reading way too much into my vegetarianism. I just don't eat.
I'm
meat.
not saying no, I'm not. I'm real. I promise you, I'm not. I was just saying that it was posed to me, about good things, and I know that not everything that I put in my body is natural.
Right.
So that in itself makes it not good for you.
Yeah, when you
But
shop
you-
at the grocery store, aren't you supposed to shop at the outside corners? That's it. That's the healthiest
Outside
one?
only.
Outside
That's where
only.
you should. Well, not only because rices are good for you.
Yeah.
Rices
In
are good for
moderation.
pastas. Are good.
Which rice?
Jasmine is my favorite.
Okay.
Jasmine,
Like
jasmine
white rice, yellow
white
rice.
low sodium yellow
Okay.
rice.
All right.
Make it yourself.
That is true. Yeah.
Pasta you can make yourself. Rice is very hard to make yourself, but pasta you can make
Got
yourself,
rice patties in
and
my
it's
backyard.
and not only it's heavier than what they sell in the store, so you eat less, so you're filled quicker, so it's okay to indulge yourself in that sort of stuff.
Now,
But
do you shop at like the health food areas and
no, we just don't buy processed food.
He just
you know.
doesn't shop at Walmart.
That's right. We talked about that. Don't shop.
Are you trying the food out too before you leave, or
No.
No.
I've never even picked a grape out of a bag. No. I used to get to take it even further. I used to get nervous just taking those fucking Brock's candies out of the
Oh yeah.
little bins when you walk by the
Yeah.
fruit, which is the worst place for them, by the way, over by the fruits and vegetables. But yeah, as many things as I've done in my life that I'm not proud of, I was nervous about taking a Brock's candy out of the
No kidding.
out of the little bin.
Now, what about like milk? Are you a one milk type person, or do you have to have like soy or something like that?
2%.
2%.
2% is good.
So milk and water.
No, that's
That's
skim
milk.
milk.
Great. It's still disgusting. Come on.
But 2% milk is
It
gross.
doesn't
You
really.
might as well just get the regular shit.
Actually, you should probably just get non-pasteurized milk. Get it straight out.
Pasteurized.
Get it straight out
just
of the
go-
cow. Yeah. But
Of course, because everybody has cows in their backyard.
I do.
Do you?
Bessie the cow.
people
Oh,
in
okay.
Plant City do, don't they? Answer me, boy.
Almond
know they
milk.
do.
Nope, the Plant City
I ain't
guy
judging
likes,
you, boy.
The Plant City guy likes almond milk.
All right, so you're a 2% milk guy.
2% milk.
Straight Cheerios, no
Straight
sugar,
Cheerios.
bananas,
Mm-hmm.
and about 3 massive
Bananas
bowls
in the
of.
tailpipe.
One mountain of cereal.
One mountain.
One
What about
mountain.
you, Lint? Is it what milk do you prefer?
I can do almond milk. I can do 2%. I've done them all.
Okay.
I've done them all.
So you don't
it
have a
doesn't-
choice.
No, it doesn't really.
Or you have to have one or the other.
In my cereal, I've had all kinds of milk, so
Uh-huh.
it doesn't really matter to me.
What?
Is it?
Does that go against any type of vegetarianism or
Veganisms.
Veganism.
Vegans do not eat
Dairy.
Dairy. Yes.
But you do.
Yeah, I've tried.
I mean, are you
both.
okay with talking about this?
Yeah,
or-
I don't give a
Okay,
shit.
all right. So,
They also have a lot of empty calories, PC. I know that, but it's only one a day.
One a day.
One banana.
It's
a
good
day.
for cramping,
so you're vegetarian,
sir.
right?
Yes.
And I did I use the word properly? right?
Vegetarian, yes.
Vegetarian. All right.
Yes.
So you can't have any meat whatsoever.
I
He can.
I
He
just choose
refuses
not
to.
And is there a reason why, or
Just
like when you first started this journey, right?
my significant.
Ooh, yeah,
other
that's
did
what I
it
wanna know.
first.
When you first started, and forgive me if I asked the wrong question or not, but when you've decided to do this, was this sort of
22
like
years ago.
was
How
it-
long ago?
How long?
22 years ago.
22.
Yes.
You haven't had a bit of meat in 22 years.
22 years.
So what made you choose
I'm
to
being
go
so
down this
judgmental right
route of veganism?
Do you hear the judgment coming from the voiceless microphone? Anyway, no, my significant other did it first, and then
Okay.
I said, "Fuck it."
All right.
You know what? I started giving up red meat
Okay.
because I really didn't care.
Right.
Chicken was the meat for me. I
Gotcha.
didn't really eat fish because I was from up north, poor family, so fish sticks was about as it. for the
Right.
fish. But I said, "Fuck it, let me try to give up chicken," and I haven't looked back.
I mean, I don't care what I mean if you're vegan or not.
I
but
could
I mean,
probably eat healthier, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can get your protein and shit.
Right,
without
right,
eating
right.
the-
In what?
is your
In what naturally?
Am I healthy?
are you healthy?
Do I
Answer
have,
my
do I
question.
have red meat
Don't
sitting
put me
in
on
my
the
colon?
spot like that. All these people can see that you're not. Just kidding.
Because the camera's pointing on you, right?
Exactly.
I have to say that Christian's microphone has gone dead. we don't know why. It's a technical
No,
difficulty.
seriously.
But anyway,
How do you get your
You
protein?
can get my protein through eggs, beans, nuts.
okay.
What else? What else am I missing?
Is that all-
soy, tofu?
So
Ooh,
what else?
tofu.
What else? What else? What else?
Tofu.
Anybody else? Am I missing
Legumes.
anything? Am I missing anything?
Do you like tofu?
Tofu. It depends how it's made.
Okay.
I mean,
who
Like
makes
what?
it or how it's made?
How
How many
it doesn't
different
matter
ways
who
can you
makes
make
it,
tofu?
because you can fry it, you could bake it.
Oh,
It
okay.
could be firm. It could be
Uh-huh.
soft. It needs to be firmer. I don't like soft shit like puddings and stuff like
Okay.
that. So if
What?
the tofu is soft, yeah, no, fuck puddings. If the tofu is soft,
love
I
pudding.
can't do it. But if it's fried,
Right.
like a General Show tofu
Uh-huh.
from a Chinese restaurant, you wouldn't even know it's tofu.
Now here's my question: Does
Well,
your
Fuck,
does
I
your
wouldn't.
You would know.
The
because
you would
you're-
know, but I
wouldn't.
mean, let me ask you this:
Yes.
this change you did, right?
Yeah.
Does your body realize you're not eating, or if you put a piece of steak in your body?
I'm sure
right?
my body'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
I mean, well, what happened? I
Your
mean,
body
well,
would
it-
scream
I
for
wasn't,
joy.
I mean, I wasn't allergic to it when I was eating it before, but who knows? I wasn't allergic to a lot of stuff a long time ago that I'm allergic to now. So.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so your body won't like.
I'd
Holy
be
shit,
cautious.
it's,
It
you
could
know.
it could go into shock of some sort, but I'm sure it'd just be like, process it, whatever.
All right, so it's not like you had any sort of issues or nothing like that.
No,
Okay,
it wasn't
all right.
because I needed to get healthier or anything. It's just a lifestyle choice.
I mean, that's cool.
Not
I
eating
mean,
meat
do
is
your
an
thing.
issue.
Why is it an
It's
issue?
an issue for you.
Damn right it
It's
is.
not an issue.
Why?
for
Eat the
me.
fucking meat.
I eat-
Wrestle
I
that
don't
thing to
eat
the
steak.
ground. And you,
I don't eat steak.
Listen, if there's any children,
know.
you know,
I know.
How is that an issue?
mothers and fathers, if you have your children listening, just take them away for a second. But I don't eat
Have
meat.
them step
I
away for a
eat
moment.
Pussy.
Why is it every time I
Come
mention
on.
that I don't eat steak, people have a problem with
I
that?
don't
It's
know.
not
Do
a
you eat pussy, Bo?
problem.
Do you eat pussy?
What?
Do you eat
Jesus
pussy, Bo?
Christ.
Yes.
Then
why?
that's all that
Just wandered
matters.
off.
That's all that matters.
It's not.
What
all
does
that
it
matters.
matter if you eat meat? If you eat
It does.
red
It's
meat,
not
if you
that
eat
it.
chicken,
It's
if you
not
eat
that it
fucking
matters, and
fish.
it's not that people that eat meat, when they're told by someone who doesn't eat
Yeah.
steak, find that it's just. Again, let's just rehash for a second. Why hamburger and not steak?
I mean, hamburger. I'll have a good hamburger because it tastes good.
Right.
But I mean, the steak, it makes me sick.
Okay.
It makes me nauseous.
Okay.
You
All
know.
right.
I mean, I used to eat steak all the time when I was younger,
There you go.
but now it just sort of makes me nauseous.
So it's like your digestive system can't handle it, or
I don't know. It just
Doesn't
it's
want
sort
it for
of
some
like
reason.
like for example, if nobody's ever smoked before, right?
Right.
Like cigarettes,
Right.
And you smell a person smoking that's around you, right?
Yes.
Sometimes it'll make you sick,
Will.
you know. But for me, that's the way steak is.
Okay.
Steak is just sort of like, you know, it just smells gross.
I have got to have meat.
What I mean, like, do you go for a T-bone or what do you go for?
T-bone. I got a T-bone sitting in the freezer right now.
Uh-huh.
Venison. which
Nah,
is
I'll eat
deer
venison.
Meat, deer meat is delicious,
Yeah.
especially when it cries out in pain. It begs you for mercy as you look at it.
Do you hunt it
if
down
you're,
yourself?
if you're trying to rattle me, not working.
I would never try that. I would. I
Uh-huh.
have not. I have not slain my own
Animal?
venison.
Okay.
My own animal, yes,
Uh-huh.
armadillo,
Oh, you got an armadillo.
and ate it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Why
but
did
that was young. I was way younger.
Oh, okay.
I was way younger back then.
Were you live in the mountains back then?
No,
or-
no,
okay.
this was in Florida.
All right.
This was in Florida, and then we started making money and were able to eat real food after a while. But
So you-
yes, venison is delicious.
So you had to go find and hunt your own food.
We just did.
Uh-huh.
We just did. Just something we did just like once a month. We just go out and hunt something and bring it back and
Was
squirrel.
that to prove to your like father that
No,
you know, or-
no,
okay.
no. I was a tag along. I just took a. I guess he handed me a shotgun one day and said, "Here, give it a shot." And
Uh-huh.
I'm about 2'6", and that thing nearly shot me across the forest. But I did it, and I've had a love for guns ever since. So
Interesting.
Shotguns or handguns or
name it.
What kind of ammunition do you have at your house? Or
Revolvers.
arms?
I like
Okay.
revolvers.
Okay.
Yeah, no jam, quick out,
Yeah.
and job is done. 38, that'll usually do
That'll-
the trick.
Yeah, that'll put somebody in.
That'll put a skeevy little hole in your heart, and a big hole in your back. But yeah,
Is that all you have? Is just a bunch of revolvers and stuff like that?
yeah.
Lynn, do you have any guns?
I have a shotgun that's taken apart in my closet and
Okay.
a handgun. That's it.
Do you hang
So-
upside down and try to put it back together for time or anything like that?
I don't really shoot it. I
No.
mean, I've had it. For
You're not
like
a Major
20
Payne type
it's
of
like,
guy?
I could do it though. I'll tell you that.
I've been known to cut a little rug.
A Cunning has a musket.
Musket, hard to load.
Yeah, those
hard
things
to
are-
load on the fly. You almost
Try
got to
loading
ask.
that shit upside down.
I wonder if they ask for timeout whenever they had to shoot a musket. You fire it and like, timeout, I got to load my musket.
Dude, do you imagine being like the drummer or the dude who played the fucking horn in that line though?
You know what? They never took a shot at those fuckers.
With the horn guys?
Yeah. And
Probably
the
'cause
drum,
they felt bad for 'em.
except at Gettysburg. At Gettysburg, those three fuckers.
What do
dropped
they
like
do? They draw
hammers.
short straws for that, or what do they
No.
do? Hey, who gets this today? Who's
No.
carrying the flag? Who's doing the drums?
You usually had a guy who said, "Hey, anybody play the drums?" And this guy would say, "Yeah, I
like,
can do that little
"Oh."
rendition."
You imagine the guy who's playing the drums, he's kind of like skirting away and, missing things. And
They're leading the
Trying to-
pack. Leading the pack,
They're out
man.
there leading the pack with the flag bearer as pieces.
maybe they thought it was too easy of a target.
Maybe,
You know,
they
maybe,
thought,
but
they'll have mercy on me. I'm playing the drums.
not at Gettysburg. Gettysburg, they were one of the first ones down.
That's insane.
So,
I never knew that.
Watch those. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about something to watch? Watch those Ken Burns specials on whatever you watch stuff on. It's PBS, but
Uh-huh.
Watch that Ken
Civil
Burns on whatever
War,
TV channel you can find him on.
the American West and the Revolution. Man, that guy can tell a freaking story.
I'd rather have Samuel Jackson tell the story.
Motherfucker.
All right, well, we'll come back. We're going to take a little break. Got a couple more stories about the child who sunk her mouth into the medical equipment. It's kind of gross. And then we'll wrap it up. The Bullshitter Show, only on Bulls Radio Lounge. Welcome back to the Bullshitter Show, only on Bulls Radio Lounge. Can't forget to thank Matt, my good buddy Matt, if I can pull up his. I wasn't really ready to talk about this, but see where I have it. I had it somewhere. My buddy Matt, though, he got this channel up and running. Thank you, my friend, for that.
Appreciate it, Matt.
I had everything all planned out, and then I got bamboozled with that.
Bamboozled.
So, anyways, so we're going to have the Cheeto Challenge next Tuesday on Bull and the Bartender Show. And then the Joel Weinkoop Show is also next. Sorry, I just got sort of, my mind just took a poop, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, pretty much like that. And I had everything all planned out, and all of a sudden just went out.
Blank.
So we were talking about before of the story of the. Now, last week there was a story of a person that licked a ice cream, right?
Correct. Yeah, the Bluebell ice cream.
The Bluebell ice cream.
Right.
With Chris Tucker in the background going.
Yes.
So
then,
lick that ice cream. That's how I told that story, by the way.
So now there was a mother defends a viral tongue depressor licking video that just came out.
What the fuck?
In Jacksonville. Man, sad.
Well, first of all, what is is it the same thing as last time, or Lynn, you found this story.
Okay, so this one I found from out of Jacksonville.
Yes.
So the mother was in the doctor's office, and it said something to the effect of tampering a consumer product without. Wait, no, that's what she's charged with. Forgive me 1 second.
Okay. Well, here I have the video right here.
Yeah, the video.
Yeah, watch that. I've seen it.
Who recorded the video that has now gone viral? She told us that she is now getting death threats. Action News Jack's Beth Rousseau joins us live on the South Side. Beth, within the last 40 minutes, we learned the doctor's office has called for a full police investigation.
And we are not naming that doctor's office because they have not done anything wrong, as we are told right now. Now, according to that investigation, or I should say, according to that statement from them, they
this is out of Jacksonville, right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right.
have thrown away the tongue depressors and the materials in that specific exam room. They say that they've actually re-sanitized the entire facility.
That's a little
Would
much.
you
So did
take
they
that
send the
video
guys
then?
in with like the yellow
Absolutely
suits?
not.
The 2319 guys.
Clean this area.
Ward is talking about this video she shared on her personal Snapchat. It shows her daughter licking a tongue depressor at a Jacksonville doctor's office and putting it back in the jar with the others. Now someone else has posted the video to Facebook, and it has more than 60,000 views.
Can
I
you
have a problem
understand?
with what she said when she did it.
Well, first of all, why are you even recording that? And think that
Because
it's a great
the thing to do, man.
Yeah,
it's
but
a great
mom,
thing to put on there.
Oh, because I don't know.
speaks.
Is it the viral hits that you'll get?
Yeah, but for what? I mean, is there a contest for viral hits?
I think that
I think
people just
so.
think that they're not going to get in trouble.
It's like
And why
speeding.
people are concerned.
I definitely understand. I mean, I had twins 8 weeks early that had a bad immune system.
The
Yep.
mother of
Ding,
5
ding.
says she
Did you
notified
mention
them.
that?
Ding,
You
ding.
mentioned that a few seconds
Yeah,
ago,
man, because people don't think about what they're doing that affects everybody else. Oh, I'm going to get my 8 seconds of fame. Oh, I'm going to take a selfie with a bear. What the fuck are you thinking? Oh, I'm going to lick ice cream and put it back and put it on Facebook.
Well, not only that, but she did it, and on the Snapchat, she put the caption, "Don't tell me how to live my life." And she did that because there was
But who's telling her how to live her
'Cause it
life?
says-
the
it said,
sign
"Please-"
Yeah.
inside the room that says, "Please
Uh-huh.
do not
Oh,
touch
okay.
medical supplies.
Yeah.
Thank you."
Right.
And that's exactly why you have to have those signs in the office in the first place.
It's because morons
now-
like this will do it.
So how many
This
other
moron
people
went
have
above and
actually
beyond.
licked them?
Doctors at the office where
That's
this
not on video.
happened.
That
We're
scares
not
me.
disclosing the name of the location because staffers are
That's
not
true. I
accused of
just
doing
don't
anything
think people
wrong.
have that little
Staff
class.
at the office tells me they're taking the necessary steps to make sure their patients are safe.
It's shocking, disturbing, all of that.
Dr. Sunil Joshi, an allergist and immunologist not associated with the office shown in the video, says their actions could have serious health consequences.
It's not just viruses that can be spread, it could be serious viruses like mono, Epstein-Barr virus, CMV, herpetic viruses.
Ward says she didn't mean to put anyone
I didn't
in
mean to
danger.
do anything. I was just trying to be
God.
funny.
If you video it, you meant to do it. That's with
No,
malice.
but I didn't mean it.
No, you meant it.
No, I didn't mean it.
I thought it was funny at the time.
I thought that we were gonna take it out of
Clang.
there. Nobody's gonna
Notice the
know
popsicle
anything.
sticks.
It's like that Bluebell thing. Okay, so there was another person who was accused of doing the whole Bluebell licking
yeah.
thing out of Louisiana. But he
Louisiana.
claimed that he didn't put he taped the incident and then didn't put the tub back. Like he didn't tape the whole thing, so he did it and then cut the tape before that shows him walking away with the ice cream. So I don't think he put it back. But what the fuck, man?
Bluebell has stepped
so
up,
what
though.
were you saying? Did he put it back or did he not put it
No,
back?
he's claiming that he did not put it back. That they did it as a joke, but he was arrested anyway.
Wait a minute.
He said he never
on,
put the
hold
ice
on.
cream back in the freezer. He taped the whole.
He taped the whole thing. He buying the ice cream, right?
He taped the whole thing, licking the ice cream. So this is
But
what
did he buy it though?
He claims he did. Yes.
And he has a receipt.
Guilty.
I mean, come on, you got to have a receipt.
Guilty.
Right?
Yes. He provided it to the newspaper.
Really?
Okay, so he made his own little like parody video of him licking the ice cream, knowing that he was going to buy the ice cream,
Right.
and then here, haha, laugh, laugh, right?
Yes.
And now they want to charge him for 20 years.
Well, they at least rest. I don't know about charging him for 20 years, but
If he bought it, it's his.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be able to get out of it.
I
Because
mean,
he
I
has the
would have
proof.
thought that would have been funny,
So,
you know?
Sure, it would have been funny.
Yeah.
If the other one hadn't happened. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But I'm saying
Like,
if
that
he would have
shit's
done
funny,
it,
but
and then he
come
would
on.
have said, "Oh, if you did, like 2 seconds later after the video's done, you see him buying that ice
Yeah,
cream."
Look, I'm buying it.
Yeah,
There's the tongue mark.
that would have been
Yeah.
funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody would have looked at the first, 10 seconds of him doing it, and not look at the last.
exactly.
And we go, "Oh my God, we gotta, go, capture this guy,"
Right.
as we do as a mob.
The mother of the little girl who let her lick the tongue depressor.
Corey. Let's call her out.
Facing 30 years because you
That's
thought
right.
you were funny.
That's right.
Consequences,
30
folks.
years.
There's
That
consequences
is a
for
doctor's
everything we do.
office. That goes above and beyond sanitary ice cream.
30. Wow, 30 years just
30
for
years.
thinking of something that is
For
funny,
filming it.
or for filming it.
For filming it. She didn't do
Not
it.
even doing it, is filming it,
Filming it.
I think it's because she allowed her child to do it, so it's just like doing it.
and that would be in child endangerment, right?
Oh,
Well,
yes.
she's endangering other children.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yes, it would be.
I mean, come on, you're licking one depressor to go to another mouse depressor. I mean, they're not tastefully good, anyways. When you have it done to you, but it's
Still.
it's you're licking one from another, and you're just passing on disease and drugs and
That's why I
other
don't go to the
things
doctor,
or
huh?
whatever you're doing and stuff like that.
Awful.
It's crazy.
I
don't
mean,
know
isn't the
what's going
mouth
on.
like the most dirtiest part of the body?
Yes.
And so you're doing that from one depressor to another. I mean, come on. By the way, what parent thought that was funny, anyways?
I don't know.
A young, immature. What is she? I think she's like.
I mean, then she's backpedaling about, oh, I'm so sorry, but I mean, you let your child
She's
do
30.
this.
She's 30. Her daughter is. What do you say, Lent? You seen her?
I would probably say
Maybe
like in her
11,
40s.
or I'm sorry,
no, her
12,
daughter is probably
13.
like- yeah, probably maybe about that.
So.
But still, how do you give your kid A-OK to do this?
Well, think about what you just did to the kid. Oh, it's okay to break the fucking rules.
Right.
Right, but what I'm saying is before them filming or after them filming?
No, period. I mean, how can you say it's okay to do it this time? And then the kid's going to learn it. The kid's going to say, oh, shit, it's okay to break the rules. Fuck it.
If I had done something like that, yeah. I mean, smack. It would everything would have been smacked out of my hand.
I never would have got to the tongue depressors.
Yeah, I would have got the shit.
There you
smacked out
go.
of me,
I
too.
would have been my head would have been slapped across the thing.
And you know this, so
And the
don't-
doctor would have been like, "Well, what happened to your son?" Well, how'd you get on to him? He's like, "Oh, okay, well, that's cool."
That's what makes it so hard for us to understand this is that we have no idea what goes in the mentality of I'm sure we've all thought of sickening shit to do to stuff at
Right.
but toothbrushes and down your pants is one thing if you're joking a buddy and at a campsite or something like that, but you know, this is like Lent said. We were talking about this off the air, and that guy mentioned both of them: the allergies and the communicable diseases. You know, that go along with that. And somebody who knows a little, you know, got a little medical background. That's just disgusting. It's just sickening. So
disgusting.
It is.
A. Cutting said the copycat dude with the bluebell was like 50 years old. So I
wow.
mean, now you're talking about a grown man who's lived half a decade, not a decade, half a century, excuse me. Don't want to sound stupid. Duh. And
Too late.
He goes into a store and licks fucking ice cream. Ha 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 ha. I agree, A. Cunning. Don't you have something better to do?
Sorry, I'm trying to...
like text in the middle of a show?
No. I'm trying to... our guest was trying to figure out if our guest is coming on the show or not.
Our guest.
Yeah, so I don't know. I had a good guy coming on, you know, and he's probably still working. So
that's cool.
Yeah, can't have him on.
Maybe next week.
We all got our thing, man.
That is true. So I don't think it doesn't matter if you're male, female, 6 years old, 4 years old. You should not be licking stuff that should not be licked.
I concur.
Especially in a medical field, which is controlled. You know.
Yes.
Like a playground, you really
Should
can't
be.
control that. You know what I mean?
You can't control it.
But I mean, what's that?
You can't control a playground.
Oh, this you can't control it.
No,
you know, but you know, stuff like this you can control. Like
far out of going, hey, stop licking that. Didn't I just tell you stop? Stop licking it. What the fuck? Stop licking it. Stop
licking the goddamn swing. You know, and
there
they still do it.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
But anyways, the point is that, you know, as a parent, you have to sit there and mind what your kids are doing, you know, and not go, oh, that's a good idea to do. Let's just do it that way, you know, and we'll get like 100 million views, right?
That's all it's about, being famous. It's not about trying to create a good human being.
Have an ABC after school moment right there. Sweetie, that is not the proper thing to do, even though you have the right to do it. It's disgusting. It's shows an incredible lack of class, and I would prefer you didn't.
I mean,
do
it's
that.
like the guy with a shark that filmed him catching the shark.
Oh boy!
And then dragging him behind the shark behind the boat.
Yeah.
I mean,
and everybody's laughing. Ha ha ha.
And then films it and then puts it on social media.
Rude.
Because nothing's gonna happen.
You know, or the
it
raccoon
will.
story with the boater guy. Remember the lawyer guy?
Oh, like dumped the raccoon in the middle of the ocean or
Yeah.
something?
Did he dump him or did he leave
He
him?
left. He like dumped him
him
off. Yeah, like
He said,
yeah,
"Hasta luego."
See, I don't know the entire parameters of that story.
Basically, a
did
raccoon.
he find it in the middle of the
No.
ocean, bring it aboard, and then dump
No.
it?
The raccoon was because we talked about it on the Little Bartender show too. The raccoon, right, was hiding inside one of the crevices of the boat.
Oh, okay, that
Because
makes
like
sense.
Mark, the bartender, would say he would check his boat all the time and, you know, look to make sure there's no critters, in it, right?
Yeah.
Before he goes out. So as they went out to shore, like, you know, 10, 15, 20 miles, right, the raccoons, you know, popped up and said, hello, you know.
Hello.
And they all sort of like, oh, my God.
Oh,
you
my
know?
God, there's a raccoon on the boat.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Rocket.
It probably was taking a vacation, you know. But in any case, the guy threw the raccoon, or however he got the raccoon off the boat, into the water.
Oh, wow.
And then,
really?
of course,
Okay.
the guy put it on, you know, social media, so that got a hit, and now he's facing, you know.
Now, is he facing?
I don't know if he's facing. I haven't heard anything else about the story, but
charges?
I'm sure he's, you know, probably facing, something.
Scrutiny.
I'm
'Cause
sitting
you're
here.
a fucking
You know
cruel
what?
bastard.
I'm going through this in my mind right now, and I think I'm with the dude.
Really?
I don't think I'd film it like a fucking dumbass,
But if the raccoon ain't fucking with you, right, and you can make it back to shore with the raccoon
Rabies.
where it is, but what if it
Rabies.
ain't fucking with you? You can't get
Rabies.
rabies from like leaning on a boat.
Really?
It'd have to bite you, wouldn't it?
No.
Nah, you can absorb that through your skin.
Yeah.
So okay, so it stays in that area.
So he's
and then you
touching
go
everything.
clean
He
it.
may have been in the food. He may have been in the bathroom.
Yeah, so he's already there. So why not let him just get back to shore?
So he doesn't touch anything else. I'm with the dude. Pow.
So you're saying throw the raccoon off the boat?
Raccoon's gone.
But don't tape it.
Yeah, don't tape it. This is
Get
the
off
video
my
of the
fucking
raccoon.
boat.
But yeah, see, filming it, that takes it to a dark side. It's like you want to watch it. That
here?
guy's got serial killer tendencies. I promise you that shit.
There's a couple different videos that he's trying to scurry the raccoon off the boat into the water. He's about 20 miles offshore.
I mean, do they know for a fact that it drowned? Do they?
They didn't say. The video just
see?
stopped right after the raccoon got off the boat.
Again, they're going to ring this guy up for something.
This is
that
Ron
they-
Burgundy. This just it.
They don't even
Yeah.
know
It's
if the guy made
presumed
it
that
to
the raccoon-
Exactly.
Yes, Ron Burgundy, please.
The dog probably brought him in when he was kicked off the bridge.
You think so? Onto the boat?
Come on. The raccoon made
Baxter
it.
did make it.
Baxter, that's his name. Baxter grabbed that raccoon, met the shark, and they rode it in all
Is that
the
what
way
they
in.
did?
Rode it all the way in.
Yes,
Yeah,
Baxter.
I'm with that guy. I'm not. God, I hate following it up with not filming. I cannot imagine why you would film that.
Because that's where we're at in the world.
Well,
We
what
have to film everything.
First of all, vacation pictures in themselves have always been known to be boring as hell.
Yes.
So now you're gonna, I don't know, punch it up with a raccoon video that you murdered, possibly.
I think he
I don't-
thought, I don't know, maybe for or video.
You can't go from
archive.
boring to dark.
I mean, for content-wise, it'd have been funny to videotape the raccoon live if you get a signal out there, right?
Yes.
And then like trying to come back onto shore and everybody freaking out, But I mean, filming it as you're scurrying the raccoon off the boat,
Yeah.
that's a little.
Thank you. That's all I'm
a little
saying.
off,
But they are
I
dirty,
mean-
filthy creatures.
Well,
They are.
Not
They
rockets.
are. They're
not rockets.
Rockets, just as foul as the rest of them.
well, he also speaks in a foul
Dear
language
rabbits.
too.
So
So would you kill the raccoon though?
I would launch him off. I'm not going to say kill. I mean, we
Uh-huh.
don't know that it died, so I gotta stand up for the guy there. But
But
yeah, I would shoo him
an
off.
aquatic creature?
I would shoo him off the boat.
All right, Lynn, what would you do?
I don't know, man. I'd probably be a little freaked out because he was hissing and shit. But
Uh,
I don't
Bullshit. You're allergic to him.
know. That doesn't mean anything. You got cats and I still show up.
That's true.
wait, do you guys have like a play date?
No.
Play date.
Sometimes.
How does this play date?
It's the video games, man.
the
We
video
talked
game
about it
thing.
last week, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you were able to talk about it on the air. I mean, you guys play video games together, or
Yeah, we talked about it last week on the air, didn't we?
did we? No, we
Yeah.
didn't. No, we didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did we?
man, we talked about Halo and hockey, yeah.
Halo and hockey.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how deep the rabbit hole went.
As deep as
deep.
it did last week.
Okay.
As deep as it did last week.
Well, I'm glad you were listening to the show. How did you like it?
I like the
I
show.
loved it.
I like listening to myself.
Very egotistical.
Don't ask him what he was doing while he was watching it.
I was watching
Or
it.
listening to it.
I was listening to myself watching it on YouTube.
Yeah, because he wasn't listening to me talking to him.
Yeah, he shot right past us.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to
Just
anybody
edited
else.
himself in.
It's me. Me.
It's all about
me,
you, my
me.
friend. We do have the live camera up as well.
That's
Been
good.
up for most of the day.
Yeah, nobody has done anything today. Lazy asses.
No. Do you guys want to do like any bits or stunts or
I'm not sure.
I mean how does that work with because
You're the expert.
well, I'm not the expert by all means. But a lot of times it works to do like some small little, little bits, you know what I mean? Like stuff on camera. Not if you don't want to show your face, that's fine, like one of them I did a long time ago at the USF was, we it was from Scott Swanson. I don't know if you know who that guy is.
Heard the name.
He's like he was the former creator of Busch Gardens, Hollow Scream or whatever.
Okay, all right.
So, anyways, he was on the on a show at USF, and in his comedy routine, he normally gets up on stage, blindfolds somebody, right, and they have like mouse traps on the floor. You know what I mean? You're
Yes.
supposed to not we rig them to where they won't hurt. You know what I
Right.
mean? But that was the whole
Oh, I
fun.
didn't
of
know
it.
that.
hurt.
They had
Damn it! I wanted it to hurt.
they had to tiptoe, across
won't
the
hurt.
floor, something along, something that's funny or something like that to put on the live camera.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you're going to walk on mousetraps? Is that what you're saying?
We all
Well,
could.
no, but
We all could, I guess.
wow.
Oof.
Would you want to?
I'm not sure.
No.
Not sure if I'd want to.
I don't know how far your video skills go with that.
I don't know either.
You don't know either?
I've never really thought about walking on mousetraps.
I'm up for the right bit.
All right. I mean, if you guys have thoughts or,
We'll come up with something.
We'll think
We'll
about
talk
something,
about it.
I mean,
Think about it.
I mean, because we're doing the Cheeto challenge, next Tuesday.
Yeah. What's the
Wow.
challenge? So what's the challenge?
Hold on a second
Are
here.
you guys supposed to eat the whole thing and then?
No, we're supposed
see
to
who-
try it and see how it tastes and see how,
So,
if
well,
we can
where's
keep
the-
it down.
Where's the challenge?
I have a problem with this 3 old guys doing stunts comment on here.
What 3 old guys?
Somebody
guess
made it.
us.
A Cunning.
A Cunning, 3 old guys doing stunts.
Wow, old guys. Is that really necessary? I
I
mean,
don't know. Do I look that old?
I don't think so.
I
I
mean,
don't think so.
Lynn, what do you? I mean, you're over there sighing. What's going on?
I just don't even think I want to do a stunt. Now I'm an old guy doing a stunt.
Why don't you want to do a stunt?
Well, it's not really a stunt. I mean, I'm talking like a bit or
Okay.
whatever. I mean, it's something to put on visually.
PC will do it. PC said he'll do it. He said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we'll bring PC in.
All right, so he's gonna walk on mousetraps.
PC will walk on the mousetraps. Can I get an amen, PC?
PC, amen.
PC, amen.
Coming through. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe.
Takes a while to
No.
type that stuff. People stand by.
I know we're watching it live. Ooh.
And go.
Anyway.
So, yeah,
A
so-
Cunning said amen. So
Amen.
PC will do it as per A Cunning.
All right, well there you go. A Cunning will book you and
Not A Cunning, but PC.
PC. Oh, I'm
Backside.
sorry. Oh, PC. Let's
It's a
do it.
backside deal.
Gotcha. Backside.
That's you thinking, not me.
What?
What?
All right. So anyway,
See,
you
I'm too
guys
young
are
to be
cool
here.
with doing something, or
Praise Odin.
he's like, Lint is monitoring that chat.
I am. Somebody's got to.
So anyway, so that's what I was thinking. Something, I mean, we could do like, you guys play Cards Against Humanity?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I'm down
wow.
for shit like that.
Holy crap.
Yes, I play Cards Against Humanity in my sleep.
Jeez.
I love that game.
That was sort of like a deep roar, yes. I mean,
I'll bring the big
I'll even bring it.
8x6 box that I have full of those cards.
I was just going to be like one little box that I have.
I have an 8x10 of myself playing Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, I probably do somewhere.
And this guy
I
was like,
love that
yes,
game.
I'm going to bring the...
Any
Oh
chance
my
to be
God.
raunchy and filthy? Fuck yeah, man. Are you kidding me? That game is made
All right,
for
so
people
we'll have
like
to
me.
do Cards Against Humanity and just see how we go. 'Cause
I'm in.
we used to do it like
in for
once a
that.
month on
That's
the other
fine.
show that I used to do.
Shit like that, sure. Physical shit, I don't know.
Well,
What do you
nobody's
mean you don't
asking
know?
you to jump off a building or anything.
Stepping on
Jesus.
mousetraps, jumping off buildings.
They're-
You
they're-
say
they're
potato,
rigged not to
I say
hurt.
tomato.
They're rigged not to hurt.
Oh, come on, man. Are you that scared of doing something?
I'm so scared right now of all the things you guys are throwing at me.
I haven't thrown anything at you.
Not yet.
Would you do a? Would you?
Would
you do what?
Would you? Huh?
Would you wear a bulletproof vest?
For what?
What do you what?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and would you take a bullet for this?
For the
For the
show?
spit?
Would you take a bullet for the show?
I wouldn't take a bullet for the show. Sorry, folks.
Wow. See where his loyalty stands?
I do.
Would any of
Yeah.
you take a bullet for the show? Yeah, liars.
I
If you
would.
say yes.
Oh my God.
Liars.
I'd be heading out the door.
See? There we go.
I can replace my stuff.
Yes. You
So-
cannot replace a person. Not all of us are 800 years old.
He's
I was
calling
in a
us old
supermarket.
again.
On that note, I was in a supermarket last week,
Uh-huh.
and bless her heart, this old woman came walking up, kind of hunched over her cart, pushing it,
Yeah.
one of those, and she asked me if I would grab something off the top shelf, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And I said, how many? And she told me, said one. So I took it down, I handed it to her, and she goes, sucks getting old. Like that. And she started to walk away, and I said, hey, wait till you get to be my age. And she started laughing. She laughed and waved at me. It was really pretty cool. For somebody who hates talking to people, it was really pretty cool to happen in the supermarket.
Do you have an issue with talking to people? Or?
I try to avoid it
Oh.
whenever I possibly
People.
can. Yeah, people.
You're not a people person.
I am.
Do you see the kind of people that were around right now? I'm going to let my daughter lick this tongue depressor. Let's sample
Yeah.
some Bluebell and then
I like
put it
my
back.
circle. I'm happy with my
Uh-huh.
circle,
Right.
But as far as like standing in a food line at a sporting event or a concert, no.
No, you won't do it.
I don't. I know. No, I've got.
Would
other
you even
things
sit
on
in a concert area like with people and stuff like that next to you?
I did this past just a couple days
Okay.
ago.
All right, but
went-
not waiting in line.
I stood in line,
Uh-huh.
but I did not speak to anybody.
Okay.
Actually,
I stood in line once.
It was way cool because one of the food vendors has a new setup where you just walk up, tap the screen, run it. They don't
Yeah.
even take cash. So
wow.
And then Uber
I mean,
shows up with it. You don't even have to wait to see.
it even eliminated
What
talking
the
to the people
fuck?
behind the counter. So that was a bonus, and it was a good concert. So.
When I saw that Uber Eats now delivers like McDonald's and shit like that, I'm like, how lazy are we becoming? God damn. We don't even
Not
go to
gonna-
fast food places
I've done
anymore.
that a couple times.
Like a fast food joint, though?
Not a
or-
fast food
Yeah,
joint, but
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
like-
talking about. Like, I've done it,
Man.
too. I've done, like, restaurants and shit like
Yeah.
that.
I've done it traveling. I was in a hotel and I had them. I didn't wander off anywhere because it
Yeah.
was a quick trip. So
Yeah.
I had them bring it to me. But yeah.
I mean, it's a great service. I mean,
Sure,
you
sure.
get whatever you want on the
Anything.
thing.
Yeah.
Anything. You can
You don't
just
feel
get
like going
fatter
anywhere,
and fatter
you know.
because we don't do
Especially if you don't
anything.
feel like going
Well,
anywhere.
I'm not talking about like every day. I'm talking about like once in a while. You
Right.
I don't
If-
know.
if
I
you
just
order
think we're
like-
too lazy.
know why?
Why?
Because now we have to have people deliver fast food. Come on.
It creates
Oh, we're not
jobs.
talking entirely about fast
Does
food.
it create
now.
jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
For
that's
people who are delivering the food.
See, people that go that route, you can't argue with that. It does
guess
create
so.
jobs.
Oh.
Just because you're not happy with the food. I mean, come
It's
on.
Did
not
I-
about being unhappy with the food. It's just fast food was made for lazy
I didn't
people.
Think of that.
And now
Touchscreen.
lazy people
Damn you, A. Cunning.
have another fucking route to get even lazier.
I don't think it's a matter of lazy for some people, for everybody. I think it's a matter of, some people
comfort or
comfort. It could be
fast paced. They don't have time.
efficiency. What if
Yeah.
you're somebody who's taking care of a loved one at home, and you didn't have time to grab anything on the way? Wouldn't it be nice to have that option
I guess so. I guess you
instead
could say,
of like just
out of all
pizza
the
or some
things.
shit? You can order what you want, have it brought to you. And now you're spending more time with your disabled relative who you're
out of
taking
all
care
care
the
of.
things that you're going to spend money on, though, for a delivery service, why would you pick?
Because if you're taking care of somebody at
McDonald's.
home, you have the fucking money. So
Yeah, but why would you pick McDonald's? Why wouldn't you go like?
I'm not
a
speaking- Well,
maybe they
restaurant
just
or-
want
what
a
is with you and
McDonald's?
McDonald's? You don't even eat fucking meat.
It doesn't mean I don't eat at McDonald's.
Well, I'm not just saying this
Why are we
just for
judging me
fast
on
food.
that for? I'm just what my point is. Why is fast food even a part of the service? That's all I'm saying.
Because that's the quickest way to do it.
Because there's lazy people out
Yeah.
there.
Thank you. That's all. That's my whole
Is that all
point.
you
Thank
wanted?
you. Yes.
Okay.
Did you want that lazy at the end of it?
Yes. We're a lazy nation.
We're elation.
I don't see how you can. Well, I guess you could, but I mean, I don't see the problem with it. I've ordered McDonald's a couple times.
From,
You know, from
Uber
the-
Eats
Grubhub?
or whatever?
Yeah.
From Grubhub?
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Cool.
Just
Was it a
gets-
matter of convenience?
It
or?
was convenient.
Okay.
Well, are you going to
wait
go
a minute.
Now, are you going to go
You
to
don't even know
McDonald's?
what he was doing. That's judgmental and unfair.
You're going to say lazy at this point.
I don't know. What were you doing?
Now, see?
I'm
You-
still, I'm
so
still
you-
gonna say. I'm
you
still
made
gonna
him
go ahead, ladies and
guilty
gentlemen.
before
I
he was
still
in
think
it.
he was being lazy. But go ahead, tell me what you were doing.
Let's just say I was building props.
Oh, okay. So you could have taken a break, jumped in the car, and said, "Oh, let me take 5 minutes and go get a sandwich."
No, I can just work on my stuff till the food gets here, then stop, and then
So no. Nobody could have gone to get the sandwich. You had to pay the extra $5.
yes.
Extra is it $5? Lazy. Come on.
Take a break. Go get your own sandwich.
This guy.
So you've
Can you
never
believe this guy?
You've never ordered a pizza?
Yes, I've ordered pizza.
What's the difference?
Is there any pizza fast food joints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Many of them. There's
Domino's,
Pizza
Little
Hut.
Caesar.
Yeah, but no.
Pizza
no,
Hut
no.
walk-ins.
I'm not talking about 15 minutes. You still got to wait 15 minutes for that pizza to cook. I'm talking about McDonald's.
That would be the ride there. wouldn't
Let me go ahead and
Little
get a
Caesars.
Big Mac.
You can get a Little Caesars on the
Yeah, You
fly.
can get a Little Caesars on the fly and then sit on the toilet all night.
That's a good pizza.
Is it?
That is a good pizza. Little
For
Caesar.
some
Thank
of
you.
us in this room.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For some of us in this room. Little Caesars would not be good for me.
So you're just not going to budge, are you?
Nope,
It's just
lazy.
lazy to.
Lazy to put fast food restaurants.
So what you're
in a
saying is it
delivery
lazy
service.
for people to order pizza and use a delivery service?
No, it's different
Why?
because it's not a fast food joint.
Just because it's not a fast food.
That's it.
I don't know about that.
It's still considered a fast food joint.
Crazy.
No, it's not.
Y'all.
Yes.
I wouldn't put it on the fast food list.
Wow. Really?
Yes, I would not. I would not put it on the same list as Wendy's, and doesn't have a drive-through. Right. The only drive-through in Tampa that's a pizza place is the Pizza Hut on South Del Mar. That's it. Maybe Joe's next to Mons Venus, but if you go to the Joe's next to the Mons Venus place, you still got to wait for the pizza to cook. Not fast food.
Uh-huh. You're really deep into that, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm in the wormhole.
A very vortex.
A vortex.
And this was Viewpoint with Lint.
That's a good one.
Don't stop believing, my friend.
That's it.
It was nice talking to you fellas tonight.
Hopefully we won't get flagged for this one either. But that's all right.
Please don't flag us.
So, another show, another Friday, the Bullshitter Show. Want to thank Lint for showing up as well.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good week, everybody.
And Christopher, right?
Christian.
I'll get it right.
That's okay.
Next
It's a
week,
great
your
show.
name
I
will
had a
be
good time
Charlie.
today. This
Charlie.
was awesome.
Charlie, do you hear me, Charlie?
Charlie.